What's up, squad? We back at him again, man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Where? You know you forever locked in with your boy Stories will be at this time. Family, you already know what I need y'all to do for me. Like, share, comment, and smash that subscribe button. Why? We're on the road to 100K. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's an honor, a pleasure. This the channel where you need to be at. Welcome to the V-Squad family, man. To the one and only V-Squad. Like I said, man, it ain't no squad like our squad because they don't mob how we mob, man. We're going to continue to push. Power 2024, we taking over, man. We shaking the game up. I'm loving the feedback. I'm loving all the new subscribers we getting. I'm loving the family that we building, man, because this is a family here, man. The V Squad is a family. Nothing less than that. You get what I'm saying? We support each other. We here for each other, and we building together, man. Like I said, big announcements. We got the clothing dropping in 60 days. Friday episode will be phenomenal, man. The backdrop here, props here. We doing phenomenal things with the channel, so make sure y'all just keep supporting me. Stay tuned, and we'll be at that 100K and no problem, man. So with that being said, let's jump straight into it. It's Mr. 3-Piece himself, man. How y'all feeling today? What's going on with my people? Make sure y'all checking y'all status. Y'all subscribe. You can donate if you want to. Cash App is right here. If you would like to come on the channel and be interviewed, tell a story or tell your story through me, jump in the comments or DM me on one of my platforms, man. Without further ado, let's ride. Story number one. Now, man, story number one, we're going to start with the three amigos. And I call them that because we had these three white dudes. Now, let's start from the beginning because I told y'all we're going to get more in-depth into the story. So, we up MCIJ at the time. We up Jessup at the time. So, boom, he gets locked up. Mind you, he get booked for a drug charge. But he already was on probation, so he gets booked for the violation. He is short timer, so they sends him up there with us. Boom. So, now he come up there with us when he fall on count, when he fall on a unit. Dudes is looking at him like, what's up with you? Boom, he go in, get himself situated. Now, his plan is to stay up under the radar. So he moving around. He not really talking to nobody. He not being a threat. He staying quiet because he don't want nothing coming his way. And you can do things like that certain places where you are. So eventually, he links up. We got two other white boys on the tier. Now, these two dudes, they more so like the Dungeons and Dragons type dude. Like, they was weird. They was, no disrespect to them, but they were just weird. They always had my mind. Like, what do they be doing with each other? So, boom, they over there doing their thing. So, naturally, them three all links up. So, now, they the three amigos. So, they running around doing their thing. But one thing I will give them is they was extremely smart, extremely intelligent. Like, in real life, education smart. And job penitentiary smart as far as how they played it. And I'm going to get into that. So, boom. These three come together. So, now they ripping and running together. They doing their thing. All three of them got amazing support systems in each and every way possible. They family send them money. Whatever they need, they can get from the outside. And the one dude, we're going to call him Tyler. So, the one dude, Tyler, his mother was actually bringing the pack in. We're going to get to that later. So, boom. Now, when I say bringing the pack in, she was just giving him a little something to get high with because, yeah, he a junkie, so he get high. And the other two dudes got high as well. So, them three coming together, they were so smart, they would do things like this. They would put all their money together when they go to store, you know, bag day, when the bags drop. They would put everything together, but they would have it separated and spread out throughout the cells. Like, okay, which one of us is more likely to get picked on if it came to it? You get what I'm saying? They even had a side kitty just in case they got robbed. And I know this because one of the dudes, he ended up getting moved to another jail I was at, and I asked him about the situation that happened. That's how I know this story firsthand. So, boom. They even had a side kitty, like a little side stash, just for if somebody wanted to rob them or come take something from them. But they tried to play it on a situation where as though they was just like giving people. Like, they gonna make it try to, like, you got dudes on the tier who will be like, man, you know, if anybody needs something, come holler at me, I got you. Now, you got two different type of angles with them type of people. You got the genuine people who like, man, look, I understand the struggle. If you need me, I'm here. Then you got the dudes who like, I'm going to try to throw this out there so people can try to just come ask me for it. They don't have to take it. So it's really like a mind game. They trying to beat you to the punch. Before you come rob me, I'm already offering it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But this is the mindset that they having. So boom, they doing their daily routine. They ripping and running. So for real, they stand up under the radar. They not having no problems. And for real, me and Fresh and my squad, the members, I used to be like, man, I wonder how long they can get away with this shit because they had a good thing going on. Anytime something little popped off, if anybody needed something, they would be the first one to volunteer and offer just so a person don't get mad and be like, all right, I'm going to go take it from their ass. So boom, they ripping and running, they moving. Now, when that happens, you always going to have wolves on the block. And when I told y'all what wolves are people who don't care. They don't have a support system and they gonna take what they want. They not hustling for it, they robbing for it, they taking for it, they taking hits for it, whatever the case may be. So boom, we got these two dudes on the block. They wolves, so they put in their mind, you know what, man, no, they been laid back, they getting too relaxed. We gonna go press them and see what's going on with them. So I never forget one night, late night on the tier, everybody, well, not late night, but late night to us. So boom, it's late night, everybody moving around doing their nightly routines. But at this point, everybody trying to get them, it's like dinner time for us. You know, the last trade gonna come around 5 o'clock. That's not enough for dinner time. So at this time, it's around 8:30, whatever the case may be. So boom, dudes is running to the microwave, everybody whipping up their food. So the three amigos, they in the cell, they putting their little food together because they was well taken care of. Like I told y'all, they had a great support system coming in from the outside. So boom, they in there making their food. The wolves do like, man, come on, we gonna run down there and see what it's hitting for. We gonna test their temperature. Boom, they go down there, check their temperature, knock straight on the door. Hey, yo, let us get a couple of soups, yo, a couple of chips too. So the dudes, they ready. Oh yeah, man, no problem, man, we got you. They goes in the stash, get the dudes what they want. Granted, what have they just done, y'all? Exactly, they didn't just open the door. Now that they done opened the door to that, what does that mean? The dudes is going to come back every day because now I know you willing to give it to me. Granted, in their mind, whether they thinking like, I know they gave it to me because they scared, or was they thinking, man, they probably just good dudes. They was thinking they scared because these are the type of dudes that wolves are. Boom. Every day after that, they come and asking them for stuff. Now, the wolf dude make a proposition like, look, man, you know, for real, we can take this shit. And it's a lot of dudes that want to take advantage of y'all anyway. So we can do it like this. Y'all can pay us. We going to protect y'all to keep the rest of the wolves off y'all ass. Y'all can keep moving around how y'all moving around. Like I told you, they smart as shit, hell of a business proposition. They say, well, yeah, man, well, you know, just tell us what you need, what we got to give you, and we're absolutely fine with that. I respect it. Boom, so now they got their thing going on. So what have they just done? They just made an extortion move. An extortion move meaning I'm going to protect you. Mind you, granted, people probably wasn't even worried about them, but we going to make you feel as though somebody, this is the mental side that I told y'all. It's 90% mental, 10% physical. So now they just put the mental mind fuck on them like, listen, I'm going to make y'all believe that y'all so much of a target. Y'all need my assistance right now. Or I'm going to just take it if you say no. So I'm putting the scare tactic on you. And I'm using a reverse psychology on you, making you think y'all already a target when y'all really was staying about the way. Boom. So now they agreed to the terms. This goes on for about 4 or 5 months. Now, granted, the wolves is never good enough. So what does he want to do? He want to take it to the next level. All right, man, I'm tired of just food and shit. You need to start bringing in that pack. Because one day he walked down, catch him high. So he like, man, where the fuck you be getting? Who you be scoring from? He like, man, honestly, my mom bring it in. So he like, what? Your mother be bringing it in? He like, yeah, money signs go off in his head. Well, look, this is what we ready to start doing. You ready to start bringing that pack in. Now, he like, huh? He said, yeah, you heard what the fuck I said. You ready to start bringing that pack in. Don't make this little situation go left. So now he bringing in that aggressive mode. Now he bringing in that scare factor of, listen, don't think just because I've been doing this, I won't up on you. So the dude, he gives in, all right, man, so what I got to do, the same thing you've been doing, but you got to tell your mother, bring some more. So he like, you know, like I told you, he was smart. He like, so what are you going to have your guys meet my mom or something? He said, no, you going to pay it. You going to get it. Then you going to bring it in. So he like, so like, what are we like partners? He like, yeah, we partners. Mind you, another mental psychology. He has no plans on giving this man a percentage, a cut, anything. Maybe he going to feed him off of just getting high a little bit, but he was getting that anyway from just getting the smack from his mother. Boom, they start doing this rotation. The mother bringing it up there to him. The dude, Tyler, he get it. He come back. The wolf dude like, man, give it to me. As soon as he get it, he go around. He got high himself, so he'll get high, sell whatever he going to sell. Then the white dude would just be looking like, well, man, what's going on, man? Where's my cut at? Nigga, you ain't getting no cut. Your cut is me keeping niggas from off your ass. Now, what does that do once he start going for it? The other wolf like, well, shit, I need me one too. He go holler at the other white boy, tell him, man, you ready to start doing the same motherfucking thing. Or you gonna buy the shit and have it come through Tyler mother. Cause he like, man, I don't know if my mom's gonna be with that, bro. I'm with buying it. I can give you money towards it, but I don't know if my mom's gonna be with that. Boom, he do that. Just naturally, they both say, well, nigga, you doing it too. They make the third person do it. Now, they got all three of the amigos sending money to Tyler's mom. Tyler's mom is going to go meet the dope man. She getting the smack, bringing it in, giving it to Tyler. Tyler bringing it back, giving it to the wolf. And they're getting nothing but so-called protection for all the risks that they taking. The trouble they going to get in if they ass get caught. The trouble that he putting his mom in is crazy. The shit he putting his mother in is out this world. I would have never did that, put my mother in that situation. Granted, she already doing it, but that's for me. I ain't putting my mother in no position to do that shit for you, and I'm not getting nothing out the deal. That's just crazy, but these are the situations, man. Like I told y'all, this was a situation where I wanted to show y'all that Sometimes, yeah, dudes get aggressive. It's always going to be aggressive. But sometimes it's 99 or 90% a mental bad when he was mentally able to mind fuck him. That's what we call it. You get what I'm saying? He ended up getting extorted. Granted, he ain't get taken advantage of, but, you know, that's just how it go. So with that being said, let's jump into story number 2. Now, story number 2, we're going to bounce to the streets, and I'm going to show you how that back door be wide open. So we got Tim and Knockout. Now, Tim is a spoiled dude for real, for real. Tim father, he come up under a good hustler, but Tim ain't having him. You ever had a dude to where as though your father was a thug, but the son just don't got it in him? You don't know why. That's Tim. So now Tim, then we got Knockout. Knockout was a stone cold man, cold-blooded man, flat-foot hustler, did what he needed to do. Now we got him, and then we got Trell. Now these three, they going in on a pack. Now when I say going in on a pack, all of them hustle their own drugs, but they all put the money up together because when you go to the plug with more money, you can get a better number. So they all just going in to get a better number. Then when they get home, bust down to work, they all can go their separate ways. All hustling on the same strip, but we got our own things. You get what I'm saying? We don't owe each other money unless it's time to go back and, all right, you got your cut, I got my cut, and we go meet the plug. Now, when it start off, Tim doing real good. He got a nice flow. He got plays calling him. He making his money. Granted, Tim got a mean Percocet habit. Now, with Tim and these millies, granted, you can't judge him, man. Whatever you do, whatever your vices are, whatever you do to take your mind off of it, that's you. So a person can't judge it. But if we doing business and now your habits start to go from not affecting me to affecting me in the business aspect, I'm going to have to pull you up about it. So now Tim go from just having, you know, doing good. He's selling what he need to sell. He going down there getting hit on the perks every day to now he's starting to need to borrow money. Now he's starting to, let's say it's a day, go down the hole to get hit. He'll be like, hey, bro, can one of y'all grab me a perk till I hit a sale later? So now what does that tell us? That, all right, you don't got no profit money. You damn near fucking up the re-up money. And you still chasing getting high. So that's where the money being fucked up at. So dudes pull them up like, look, man, you know, you got to tighten up, bro, because now you starting to affect the package, bro. Now you starting to affect the business because he coming with less and less money. If he started off coming with $1,000, now he don't got enough for $1,000. He got $800. Then from there, he got 6, then 4, then 2. Now it's getting to the point to where those niggas like, man, you might as well just kick them off the count because you're a liability. You ain't even bringing nothing to the table no more. So when dudes tell them like, look, bro, we love you, but this shit ain't working no more because, yo, you got to tighten up. You got to get yourself together and get up all the perks. That's easier said than done. So he can't shake the perks. So he like, all right, he good. Now, mind you, he goes away for about a week or 2. When he come back, he coming back as he done reinvented himself. He still got the clothes. You know, when you dress up like you looking good, got a fresh haircut, but whole time you still getting high. I know so many clean junkies that ain't even funny. And that's just being honest with y'all. You get what I'm saying? So, boom. He coming around back under the impression as being a clean junkie. So, boom. He like, man, I'm trying to get back home, bro. You know, tighten me back up. I had to take care of a situation, so I ain't really got a lot of bread, but this is what I'm working with. He showed the dudes what he working with. So now I got on them like, all right, that's a bet, man. I got you. You know, niggas love you, my brother. So we put him on count. Now we got a spot called Cherry's now. Cherry, that's a lady. She live around the way. Regular project freak for real. But we use her house to bang out of. So now when we got Cherry's spot, we in and out of there. But that's where we go bust everything down, do our 1, 2, this, that, and the third. So on this particular day, boom, go holler at the plug, get what we need to get. We get back around the way. We shoot up in Cherry apartment. So when we get in Cherry apartment, we at the table, do what we need to do, bust everything down. Now, Knockout got to sell that car, so we ready dip, but he tell the play, hold on, wait till I put everything together so we can just shoot out. Granted, Cherry, she don't really got to do nothing. Her just letting us use the spot. We going to keep the lights on and make sure she well-fed, little weed if she want to get weed, whatever the case may be. She renting the house out to us just to make sure she can pay her bills because she didn't work her damn self. So it was a win-win for everybody. So boom, we at the table, we put everything together. So now we ready dip to go hit Knockout sale. So Tim sitting right there, niggas like, Tim, you riding or you staying? He like, shit, I'm ready to stay. I'm trying, you know, get my pack off. So we like, all right, that's a bet. You know, you back, you just coming back around. You was gone for a week. You probably trying to scrape the curb. And now, mind, you probably really is back when you grind. You know, dudes fall, they get themselves back together. That's the way of the streets. That's the way of the beast. Boom. So we dips off. About an hour later, we come back. Now, mind you, the trust level is so high between all of us because we homeboy, childhood friends. So dudes ain't coming back in and you feel like I got to check my stuff behind you because I'm counting to see if you stole something. I'm making sure all my pills right. You know what I mean? Because this is my brother. I shouldn't have to come back and check behind you because you my brother. Boom, we get back. He grabbed a joint. We out. Everybody ripping and running. So now when he get done his pack, the money's short. So he like, oh, what the fuck? Yo, I know I ain't spend no money because I had this amount on me. I know I hit bit. So he like, no, what the fuck, my pills? I'm missing some pills. Boom. So as we right there talking, mind you, Tim already gone. Tim was down in a whole nother part of the block. So as we talking and he doing the math in his head, a sale from a everyday sale from around the way walked by, and Knockout like, whoa, what's going on, baby? Damn, no love today. He like, shit, what's up, nephew? I was going to holler at you, but I had seen your man Tim down there. I already caught from him, and he got some big joints. Now, what the Fiend is saying is he bragging on how big the pills is. He saying, I already did one, man. It's a monster. It's a beast. So he whips the pill out of his pocket and show us. When he show us, I be damned if it ain't Knockout pills, because all of us had different caps, different ways that we put it together. So he like, man, what the fuck, yo, this mine. So the junkie like, well, I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on, but this is mine. So he like, no, I ain't going to take your pill. I'm going to make sure you get right. So he give it back to him. Boom. So we sitting right there chilling for about an hour. Tim finally pulled back up. When he pulled back up, Knockout immediately go holler at him. Hey, bro, what the fuck going on? What the fuck you rock my stash? He like, man, what the fuck is you talking about, boy? What you high? He say, bitch, stop playing me. I already seen, I don't want to say the thing. I already seen Mr. Johnny, man. He showed me the pills he grabbed from you. Bitch, you know that's mine. He's like, bro, what the fuck? No, I bagged mine up the same way. No, man, no, the fuck you didn't. We was sitting all at the same, in the same living room, different tables. I'm on the couch. He at the dining room table. He on the other couch right here. And we all had different joints. So he like, man, bitch, stop lying. So Tim turns around and brushes him off like, man, you trip. That's why I hate when niggas start getting high. Mind you, he high. I ain't gonna lie. Knockout whip that full nickel out, shoot him twice in the ass. Boom, boom. Now when he shoot him in the ass, Tim jump, he get to screaming, hollering. So now he laying right there on the curb. Knockout say, yeah, take that for stealing, bitch, because you's a shitball. He shot up in his ass for being a shitball. Listen, this, yeah, no, I didn't have no mercy for him because you stole. Why would you steal from your brother, bro, in a position dudes would have put you back? Like, is you getting high that important to you that you willing to steal from your brother? You know what I mean? That's a back door. So if you got that type of habit, you got to think, what would you do to me for some money? What would you do to me for 100 perks if somebody gave it to you? You would sell me out. You would backdoor me. So when Knockout shot him in his ass, you know, he said, you my brother, I love you, man. Don't come the fuck back around here no more. He rolls him off the block, and Tim never came back around the way because he was labeled as a thief, a sucker, and damn near junkie. Don't know where he ended up, you know, going to in life, but those are the situations, man. So with that being said, a sad story, but a reality story, man. So with that being said, let's jump into story number 3. Now, story number 3 is a wild situation in these dope fiend games that these dudes play when you behind the wall. So we got my little man Stink. Now, Lord Stink, he coming out the street for an attempt. Young dude coming through the system, cold-blooded man, no stand-up dude. He militant, he on soldier time. So when he fall on the tail, when he fall on deck with us for real, he cool and he come through. Now, we got some older convicts that's on the unit, that's on the tail with us. They've been in from back in the day, so they're thinking and their way of doing time is way different from people my age that do time, from the younger generation. You get what I'm saying? Because the way that they did time was way different. Things that was acceptable to them is not acceptable to us as of today. You get what I'm saying? They used to sniff coke back in the day. We look at that as that's junkie behavior. They looked at it as that was rich folk behavior. So it's like night and day. Boom. So we got the elder dude named Miller. Now, Miller, he's not a predator, but he's a foxter. Now, when I say he a foxter, meaning he's not aggressive to come down and take it and, you know, scare you into it, but he play little games to make you feel like you indebted to him, or he'll try to finesse you in a certain way to where though you have no real outlet besides giving him what he want to get. And then he'll try to put that press on you because he's like, no, you indebted to me. I gave you this. You said you was going to pay me back. You ain't pay me back on my day. I don't want the money now. I want you to do this. And sometimes it got him in some trouble. Sometimes he got away with the shit, and that's why he felt as though he could continue to get away with it. Sadly, was he mistaken? So, boom, when Lord Sting hit the tail, first month, he just laid back cool, and you want to find your surroundings, whether you've been in the system or not. When you land on a new compound, unless you coming into everybody you know or you've been at that jail before, it's like you getting locked up for the first time at that prison. You know, if you get locked up at Jessup, then they move you to Hagerstown, that's 2 different prisons. So it's 2 different politics, 2 different smells in the air. So, boom, when he come on there, he finding his way the first month. So, fast forward about 4 or 5 months later, now he done really got into the swing of things. So, now he thugging, definitely drugging, and he definitely drinking. He love that liquor. He chasing that liquor. He chasing the strips. He chasing the weed. He ain't fuck with the hard drugs, but he fucked with our generation drugs. So, boom, he running around making this move. So, one day, mind you, before we get to the one day, every day we coming out, Miller is going to go holler at Stink to try to give him testers of his liquor. At first, I think he wanted to really get him as a customer because he knew how much he liked the liquor and he had money, so he was a good sale. Then whatever little feelings that Miller start to accumulate for Stink, that shit start to overflow. So now, dudes, we laying back looking like, man, Miller on some old Fox and shit, bro. Like, he been too attached to Stink, but Stink so green, he not really seeing it. He thinking more so like, yeah, man, this nigga trying to be cool with me. I'ma have yo giving me all this liquor. I'ma have yo giving me all this weed. So he thinking he extorting him. Miller thinking he weighing him down. He gonna break any day. And it's bound for them to collide. So boom. One day he come out, he tell Lil Stink, hey, man, come up here real quick, Stink, man, I want you to sample this. Because he would give him testers of his wine and tell him was it good, bad, strong, weak. He just wanted his feedback, and he really wanted to get Stink alone in an environment where it's just them two, and it's weird. And when I say weird, meaning 2 men in there getting drunk, and it's not on no gangster time. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, stand up. Why y'all sitting on the bed together? Why y'all do, like, you get what I'm saying? These are questions you got to ask. Why you want me to sit on your bed? Why I'm going to stand up. You feel what I'm saying? I'm about to, like, yeah, you got to do stuff like that. So, boom, he gets him in there. So now Stink go from sampling it to taking 1 shot, to 2 shots, 3 shots, 4 shots. Now, we know he getting drunk because they got the door, and you can just hear him up there giggling, laughing. They go from regular laughing to, you know, when somebody drunk, that drunk laugh is just extra loud. It sound goofy. You can tell what the fuck they up there doing. Boom. He sit down. So when he sit down, Stink say, Miller try to make a move on him. Miller start, you know, trying to slow press him, taking off clothes and shit like that. So Stink start to slowly come about that drunk shit like, what the fuck is you doing? So Miller, you know, the classic move, he said, man, you know what time it is. And he tried to do whatever he do to him. Man, mind you, Stink was strapped. Once he got the swing of things, he knew he had to keep a blick on him because the environment that you in. Boom. Stink up that blick, hit him straight in his face. Ma, bitch, you playing with me? So now he backed up towards the door because Miller was a big dude, so he wanted to give himself some space to work around. Man, we look up, you just see Stink at the front of the cell, like bouncing around, like he trying to angle which way to hit him. Then you just see him start swinging that blick at him. Ma, bitch. Man, I'm talking about he in there chopping Miller ass up, left him on the floor. He tucked that blick, walked back down to his cell. Don't say a word, but as he walking down the stairs, that nigga lost his mind playing with me, and that's for anybody. So now he's sending a message out to the tier. That's for anybody think I'm going for that. Don't think because I'm young and new here that I'm going for these games. You deadly mistaken. And it almost costed him to be a deadly mistake. But, boom, you know, dude ran to the bubble, got him help. They shot up there, got his big, nasty perverts up out of there. Boom. Took him out, took him to medical. He never came back to that unit, of course. Dudes end up, once he went to lockup, before the COs could come back and tell his celly pack his bags up, they ran. His celly almost got hit. Dudes ran down, like I told you. Once you label a sucker and they know you getting rolled out the tier, they taking everything in your cell. Dudes ran down in the cell. The celly jumping up like he gonna act bad or he gonna try to defend it. Up straight on him. What would you got something to say? No, that shit ain't mine, bro. Go ahead. All right, back up. He bags up. They run through whatever they gonna run through. Bag everything up. Get out of there. About 20 minutes later, the CO come in, tell his celly pack everything up. There's all this stuff. Yeah, he gets out of there. Now, when the shit end up getting to Miller sending death threats back to his celly. You done let this come to my cell and take my stuff. I'm telling you, if I ever see you on the compound, I'm gonna put that blick in you. This, that, and the third. But the celly was looking like, man, you a chump. We ain't going for none of that. But crazy situations, man. And I tell y'all, these are the laws of the land. But we just getting warmed up, man. So thank y'all for riding with me. Where you know you forever locked in with your boy stories will be at this time. Again, check your status. Make sure you like, share, comment. Smash that subscribe button, y'all. We're on the road to 100K. Make sure you do it right now, y'all. Let's go. Smash that like button. Drop me a 100 sign in the comment. Make sure you subscribe. That fast. Share the live. Share the video too if you can. But listen, man, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. 2024 is our year. It's nothing stopping us. We bombing all year. V squad or no squad, man. Please keep that support coming. The comments, the like, the engagement, man. I love everything about it, man. I'm absolutely nothing without y'all. Like I told y'all, make sure y'all tap in. The membership's coming in 30 days. Clothing dropping in about 45 days. Friday episode is going to be amazing, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Rush over here, subscribe now, man. Best storytellers in the game. Salute to everybody else that's doing it out here right now, man. 2024 is the year. V Squad, we out. Let's